Hello everybody, I'm PhilLiggett, and yes, I'm on my 46th Tour de France, so welcome to France, because I'm going to do something very special in this 46th term for me at this great event, and that's tell you tales, the Nederburg stories of the life of the World Tour team Dimension Data in the Tour de France. Now at the moment we're in the west of France, we're in the city of Niort by La Rochelle-de-Sur-Yon. It's a beautiful area, we don't come here too often, but it's a hotbed of cyclists. It's also famous for beautiful cathedrals. Team Dimension Data is the brainchild of Douglas Ryder. Dougie himself was a great bike rider, but he was driven by the fact A, he was a very proud South African, and B, he had a dream, and that was to make a World Tour team capable of riding in the Tour de France. And the success story has gone on and on. He's had the successes and he's going to continue over the next 3 weeks. I'm going to bring you special reports from the Tour de France, the Nederburg stories. I'm going to explain the beautiful wine that was started to be produced from one of the oldest vineyards in South Africa back in the 18th century. I'm going to explain what the riders do, how they survived the 3 weeks of racing, the traumas that are bound to come, the accidents sadly which are bound to happen. This is the Tour de France. It's the greatest sporting competition in the world. Now many of you always ask me, how did I start getting into a job like this on the Tour de France? There was no university for commentators in my day. Well, I'll tell you how it was. I hit an elephant on my bicycle. I used to be a zookeeper at Chester Zoo. I was only 18 years of age and I really wanted to be a professional cyclist, but this seemed a way to start work because I also had a first love, which was zoology. So I went to work one morning. I didn't know they let the animals out when the public weren't there, and they were using the elephant as a perfect weeding machine round the back of the tea hut. I screamed round the back of the tea hut on my bike, hit the back of the elephant, broke my bike. The elephant just laughed, seriously, trumpeted and walked off. So after that I left the zoo, I became a cyclist. Yes, I got my wish. I didn't become a professional because I met a great cyclist by the name of Eddy Merckx, and I couldn't beat him. And what a good decision I made to become a journalist instead, because Eddy Merckx became the greatest bike rider to this day. So over the next 3 weeks, and remember it's nearly 3,500 kilometers around the route of the Tour de France this year, I'll be bringing you the Nederburg stories. I'll start every day with an update on what has happened to Team Dimension Data during that stage of the racing. And then I'll take you into a little inside information into the tour itself. I'll talk about Nederburg wines and this great winery tucked away in the Western Cape, South Africa. We're going to have a good 3 weeks and I want you to enjoy it with me.